Good afternoon YouTube, Nathan here from the photography team. Another little quick video in relation to the switch that we made from Fuji, to Fuji from Canon. I just want to talk about what myself personally I found to be the advantages of each camera. You know, both has its advantages and both has its disadvantages. Obviously we now use Fujifilm XT2s and the X100F and we love them, but I want to talk about both cameras and what are the benefits of both. So first of all, I'm going to start off with the Fuji XT-2. Like I said, these are what I believe to be the benefits of both cameras. So please, if you don't feel the same way, give us a comment. Let us know what you do think about both cameras. But anyway, this is the Fujifilm XT-2. The main benefit for me was the cost. These are about £1,200 in the UK. I think at the time the 5D Mark IIIs were going for about £3,000. So two of these to one 5D Mark III, that's a winner. The weight, obviously this is a lot lighter than the 5D Mark III. We used to use two Mark IIIs with professional L lenses, and as you know they can be very heavy. I used to use them on a sort of double camera strap, but moving over to the XT2s, a lot lighter, lenses are lighter, bodies are lighter. It's just a lot more comfortable at the end of the day when you're shooting a 12-hour wedding. You don't feel these around your belt. Like I said, we use a Spider holster now for these. No more straps around the body, so you can be walking around all day with these, no problem. So the other good thing with the XT2s is the electronic viewfinder. Great viewfinder on these cameras. Obviously we're a mirrorless camera now, so when you're looking through the viewfinder, what you see is technically what you're going to get when you push the shutter button. Unlike a Canon where you would be looking through the lens, you couldn't actually see the exposure you were going to get apart from the exposure scale, so you knew whether it was going to be overexposed or underexposed. But if you were backlit, that really wouldn't give you an accurate reading about what you're going to get when you push the shutter. But the good thing is with the electronic viewfinder, you can set up the camera, you can be looking through the viewfinder, tweak your settings. You can see what you're going to get through the viewfinder, pull the shutter, and there you go, there's the image. 4K video. Again, with the 5D Mark IIIs, we didn't have 4K video. We were using, they were 1080p. If you are thinking of using the XT2s for video, then you got 4K. Now this is quite a controversial one. Image quality. This is my view, okay? There are some people out there who will not appreciate me saying that I find the image quality better on the XT2 than the 5D Mark III. If there are people out there that do not think that that's a true comment, then please, you know, comment below, let us know why you feel that your Mark III is better than this XT2. But in my personal opinion, I've not seen any difference with image quality. I find that this is better with the XT2. Low light performance is better. Dynamic range is better. I'm not saying the 5D Mark III was bad, because we used those for a few years and they were great. You know, they were great image quality. But switching to this, I find that this gives me a better image quality. And also with the Fuji profiles, I'm getting a nicer colour. Another advantage of the XT2s is the fact that they've got the dials on top. So you've got obviously your shutter speed, ISO, and your aperture on the lens. So when the camera's switched off, you can look at your camera and you know exactly what settings you've got plumbed in. With a Mark III, you have to turn it on first before you can see what settings you have set. Another benefit of the XT2 is the articulating screen. So now with this, we've got an articulating screen. We can get some nice angles now, even a portrait mode. Again, with the Mark III, we didn't have that articulating screen, so we had to almost lay on the floor if you wanted to take a picture from that sort of vantage point. But now, just flip the screen out and get low. Another benefit is the dual SD cards. Yes, the 5D Mark III did have dual cards, but they were CF cards, which can be a little bit more expensive. They're bigger, so you need more room in your bag to carry those. And obviously with the SD cards, they're more compatible with modern computers. Most computers and laptops will have a SD card slot, so that saves the need of having to have another device what you have to put your CF card into. And finally, with Fuji, the customer support. Now, what we find with Fuji is that they listen to photographers. When you get a hold of one of these cameras, you may think, oh, that could be tweaked. That's not right, or that would be better if it was set this way. You write to Fuji, and Fuji will listen. And if there's anything that will benefit, then they will change it, and they'll put a firmware update out. Since I've had this camera over the year, I can't remember how many, but there's been at least 2 updates which have made this even better. I used to find with Canon that a year before you even had an update. So Fujifilm, they listen to the photographers and they put updates into these cameras to make them better for us. Okay, moving on now to the Canon 5D Mark III. These again is my personal opinions. Battery life. Benefit of the 5D Mark III. You could use one battery and it would last half the day. Now obviously on a full shooting with an XT2, you're going to go through 2 or 3 batteries in a day. Now another controversial point, as we know, the 5D Mark III has a full frame sensor. Now there are benefits of the full frame sensor, however I'm totally happy with the crop sensor in the XT2. But obviously the benefit of having a full frame sensor is that there is no crop factor, and if you have a 70-200 lens, it is a 70-200. You don't have to multiply it by 1.6 or 1.5 to get the relative crop. And also that means that you probably will benefit by one stop of bokeh. Another point is the 5D Mark III looks professional. Now when I say looks professional, what I mean is that some people when they book a shoot, they expect the photographer to come equipped with a large camera, a large lens. So that is a benefit. Obviously what they don't realise is that although this is a smaller camera, it's just as capable, and if not more capable. Another benefit to me is durability. Now I haven't done drop tests on either of these cameras because I'm not a millionaire. However, the 5D Mark III was quite chunky. And just my opinion, I think if you were to drop a 5D Mark III, drop an XT-2, I would probably say that the 5D Mark III would fare better. Now, I'd be interested to hear from anyone that has dropped either of those cameras, just to see your view on that. And lastly, one of the major benefits of the Canon system are the flashes. There's more support for third-party flashes. We've obviously got the Canon flashes. Can't think off my head at the moment, but we've got, well, say Bowens, that sort of thing. A lot of those support Canon with their triggers. With Fuji, we're pretty sort of limited at the moment. We can use Fujifilm do provide their own on-camera flash, but they are very expensive, and I wouldn't say they were great. Nikon is another flash system that we can use, and what I would say at the moment is the best flash system is Godox. But they are good, but sometimes you can have misfires and a little bit of compatibility with triggers and things like that. But obviously with the Canon, you've got some decent triggers. All the manufacturers will produce a Canon trigger, and they normally work flawlessly. So that is my benefits, my personal opinions of the Fujifilm system and the Canon 5D Mark III. I appreciate there are other brands, but I've only used Canon and Fujifilm, so that is my benefits of using the Fujifilm and the Canon 5D Mark III. Thanks for watching this video. Love to hear your comments below, because like I said, this is rather a controversial subject. There are people that sit on the Canon fence, there are people that sit on the Fuji fence. I'm on that Fuji side. I know a lot of you, where you've commented before, love your Canon gear, and you wouldn't dream of changing to Fujifilm. But myself, along with others, we have changed to Fujifilm, and it's great. So, like I said before, please comment, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. My name's Nathan, and I'm from the photography team.